Hey guys, how's it going? The Masterbucks here, and welcome to episode 2 of course, my top 5 series in FIFA 13. And of course, guys, in the first episode, we talked about the top 5 best teams in FIFA 13, but there was not a single international team in that list. And so I felt like they were left out a little bit, maybe a bit hard done by. So I'm dedicating an entire category and an entire episode to this list, and that is who are the top 5 international teams in FIFA 13. Let's go. Okay guys, here we go. Kicking off this top 5 list with, of course, the number 5 team. It is Italy. And why am I putting on this accent? I don't know. I'm just Italiano, eh? No, but seriously guys, Italy are an absolute kick-ass team with some kick-ass players. They're pretty much one of the best teams in the entire game in terms of midfield. They've just got such a strong midfield with a bunch of senior players, really good, solid players, and then a couple of up-and-coming players. And this guy is not one of the up-and-coming players, but he's a very well-established senior player. Of course, you know who he is. Andrea Pirlo, what an amazing player. You've got plenty of other talent in there with guys like Marchisio and Montalivo, amazing players to have in your midfield. You've also got some very good young strikers, up-and-comers. These are the players I'm talking about with, of course, Mario Balotelli and, of course, El Shaarawy. You've got a defense, a very, very good, solid defense, which is, of course, spearheaded by the man himself, Gianluigi Buffon, who is arguably one of the best goalkeepers in the game. I've already gone over this point with Juventus, but yeah, Italy, kick-ass team, man. Be careful about them. They're a team of well-balanced senior players and up-and-comers. Italy, the number 5 spot. Alright, that was the number 5 spot. Now coming in the number 4 spot, we have our Francais, and this is a horrible French accent. France at the number 4 for multiple reasons. We'll go from defense to attacking first off. You've of course got Lloris in goal, and apart from Mandanda, who's a pretty good goalkeeper as well, but Lloris is one of my favourite goalkeepers in the game, not just from a career mode perspective, but from online perspective as well. He's a very good goalkeeper. Nothing gets past him, or it seems that way at times, especially when you play him in Tottenham, but unfortunately this is not Tottenham. This is, of course, France. But hey, he still does an amazing job for them. You've got a very good defense, which is, of course, containing that man, Varane, who is just an absolute monster. I've already gone over this again. An up-and-comer, extremely young, and he's only going to get better from the looks of things. You've got a midfield with some very, very good, talented players in there. And attacking-wise, I just love this team when it comes to attacking. You've got guys like Benzema, Menez, and then of course one of my favourite players in the game, and let's face it, he's definitely one of our favourites as well. It is Franck Ribéry. Franck Ribéry is an incredible player, amazing ball control, great pace, a perfect winger, and the formation that France are rocking at the moment, that 4-3-3, it works so well because that means Ribéry is playing on the wing, and that's exactly where you need him. If Ribéry's on the wing, you're about to win games because you're France, the number 4 spot, and yeah, can't argue with that. Now, coming in at the number 3 spot is a team which, if it weren't for the first two, or for the second spot and the first spot on this list, would be arguably number 1. Because when it comes to this team, they are just talent everywhere. They are, oh, excuse me, I need to put on the accent. Oh wait, they don't speak like that anymore, do they? So of course, Germany have plenty of talent in their squads. They've got the Manuel Neuer, who is arguably the best goalkeeper in the game. I can't talk like this. I cannot talk like this. Oh no, you just watch me. So they also have a very good defense. They've got Philipp Lahm and I can't keep I'm not going to talk like that anymore, I promise. German people, I'm very sorry. They've also got Philipp Lahm in their defense, of course. A very, very good, incredible fullback. And what am I trying to say? Anyway, and you've also got Mats Hummels, who is an amazing defender as well. He gets headers and he just gets headers. And then he stops a few goals and then he gets more headers. And then midfield, okay. Now this is gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try to list them all. Okay, starting with the Dortmund boys, you've got Marco Reus and you've also got Mario Götze. Oh wait a minute. You've got Schulri, you've got Khedira, you've got Schweinsteiger, you've got Kroos, you've got Müller. I mean, what the hell? And the majority of those players play for Bayern Munich. And yeah, no, it's a kick-ass midfield. And then, of course, the only guy that you need up forward, Mario Gomez. Seriously, just you're a midfielder, pass the ball to Gomez, and then, you know, just take a nap on the field, okay? And you wake up and you're up 1 more goal. Seriously, Gomez, incredible finisher, power striker, unbelievable player. And yeah, Germany, kick-ass team. How do I say this? They're so much better than 3rd place, but they're still 3rd place. So yeah. Okay, so that's 5, 4, and 3. Now it's time for the number 2 spot. And I know in the previous episode, a couple of you were a little bit thrown off by my selection. And if you weren't thrown off by that last one, you're really going to get thrown off here. But guys, at the number 2 spot, because I have no idea what a Spanish accent is, Spain, number 2. What? No, you heard me. Spain, number 2. Not number 1. No, seriously. Okay, and here's the reason why. You've got midfielders, and you've got a lot of midfielders, whether they be corridor players, centre defensive midfielders, guys like, Xavi and Sergio Busquets. You've got incredible wingers, guys like Jesus Navas, David Villa, who, even though, you'd rather play him up forward, maybe even as a striker. And then in terms of strikers, you've, of course, got Jesus Navas, you've got Fernando Torres and that Negedario, whatever his name is. You've got so much talent in this team that there's actually a bit of a downside to it. I have never versed Spain and not seen at least one player, or maybe even 2 players, completely out of position from where they should be playing. I mean, sometimes you actually get left wingers. I've seen left wingers and left mids get played as left backs when they're not meant to be played as left backs. Guys like, for example, Jesus Navas. I've seen him in a left back, right back position quite a lot of times because they've already got that spot taken up, but they want the pace. There are so many amazing players that you just try to fit roles for every single one of them. And when you play the game, you feel it in the sticks and you see it on the screen, the consequences of that definitely show up. The team doesn't perform as well when not everyone is playing in a proper position. You need to find the right formation for this team, otherwise it just does not work, and you need to put the players where they're meant to go. That's why, despite their incredible talent, you get them in your hands and you play with them, and they're just not as good as what you think they might be according to their stats. And I think that's the best way to put it. Big controversy on that second pick, but that of course means that who takes out the number 1? And just without any further ado, just going to say it, and because I don't know what a Portuguese accent sounds like, lol jokes. Well, it's kind of true. Brazil are the number 1 team, international team in FIFA 13, and let's list it off. Here are the reasons why. And of course, starting with their goalkeepers, you've got Julio Cesar and Diego Alves. I would personally recommend Diego Alves, even though he's 1 overall less, but really he just feels better in the game. I don't know if it's just because Julio Cesar plays for a relegated team, or at least at the moment does, and he just hasn't had that good a season, but he just doesn't feel as good in the game as Diego Alves, because let's face it, Alves is an absolute monster with that 90 diving and 91 reflex. Use him, guys. Beast. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk about are their defense. Their defenders, extremely high overall, and of course that's very obvious, so you know that they're talented, but one thing, definitely one of my favorite things in the game, is their pace. I don't know what it is about EA Sports, but when it comes to FIFA 13 and defenders, they like to make defenders as slow as possible. I have no idea why, but there are so many slow players in this game, defenders, that should be so much quicker than what they are in the game. I don't know if it's from just from entertainment standpoint, like if all the defenders were really quick, there wouldn't be as many goals, thus less entertainment. But hey, you won't have that problem if you're playing as Brazil, which means you're never going to concede. You've got quick defenders. It's incredible. You've got guys like Marcelo, you've got guys like David Luiz, you've got Dani Alves, who's one of the quickest defenders, I think, if not the quickest defender in the game. I don't know, maybe Jordi Alba takes that, but yeah, unbelievable defenders, guys. Incredible, solid unit. And then, guys, this is just the number 1 fact, and pretty much the majority, if not the absolute reason, why I'm picking this team. Their mother effing attackers. Their forwards, their attackers, are so amazing in this game. Powerful, unbelievable, quick, skillers. Guys like Pato, Hulk, Neymar, oh Jesus, you can't get over the list of incredible players and attackers that they have in this team. They score so many goals. They get so many ridiculous goals. This team just works absolutely flawlessly, and when it comes to the finishing, you've got so many guys that'll just step up and say, yeah, me, I'll score that goal, and they'll do it absolutely sexy as fuck. So yeah, Brazil are the number 1 team, international team, in FIFA 13, and yeah, that's my pick, but I want to hear, of course, what you guys have to say. So drop it in the comment section below. Who are your top 5 international teams in FIFA 13? So guys, thank you for watching yet another episode of the Top 5 series in FIFA 13. This was episode 2. Thank you for watching. Let's of course hit your target. And for today, guys, that target is going to be 1,300 likes. It's been pretty much that for a while now, but I trust in you and I trust that you'll hit this mark. So thank you for watching, guys. I know it's been about a month since the first episode, but I'm going to try to keep on top of them because I like doing this series and I think you guys enjoy it as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm your host, Game of the Masterbucks, and peace out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.